Welcome back to the final session tonight of Dolor Factor Live. We're talking about mental attitudes, and we have quite a few emails, so I'm going to go through them, okay? From T, just want to make a general statement about fields such as psychology and even social work. Having studied psychology at the undergraduate level, it hurts me to know that in Saint Lucia the field is highly undermined, and it is obvious that with the world in which we live now, we are going to continue to see individuals with mental illnesses. We need to stop thinking that an individual with such an illness is psychotic. Indeed. Thank you very much for that.
Indeed.
Lots of thought in there. Okay, from Bossy. Don't turn my back on them. Don't trust them. That's my mental attitude. And that's exactly the kind of mental attitude that we don't need.
Exactly.
Grace, I think this is a serious problem that we have to take seriously, because it can happen to any one of us, like, for example, stress, financial, work, and your home. So we have to treat this all properly. Grace, I couldn't agree with you more. Here I am, I'm answering them now. But I just think it's very important that, you know, we realize these people are just the human beings, just like you and I. And as Grace said, it can happen to any of us at any time.
Because we all go through these issues.
It can happen to your child. If that happens to your child, would you like it if someone turn their back on them or ridicule them?
Ridiculous.
You know, and be like, Bossy, Bossy, fix up your attitude. Okay, here's another one from Gabs. Rather confusing, because if someone is mentally ill, you can never lower your guard, because you never know how they may turn. They may attack you, or they may speak to you like any other individual of good health. Francesca, what goes through your mind when you hear something like that?
Misinformation, you know, for one. I think I've already said earlier in the program, there are lots of different types of mental disorders. Some of them people are psychotic. And in these cases, so sometimes they may be unpredictable, but the point is there are hundreds of other mental disorders in which people are not acting out. The fact is actually that people with mental illnesses are actually more vulnerable than they are likely to attack you. That's right. You know, and so you're right, we need to watch our attitude and treat people well. Okay, now, you know, unfortunately our time is kind of wrapped up. And before we actually choose our MAC winner, and I say goodbye to both of you, I know in the break, Francesca, we were talking about the lady who called earlier, and you very kindly made an offer. Oh yes, I'd like to speak with her, so if she can give us a call. I think we did take her number, and so I will arrange to see her.
Okay, that's great. Yes. And if there's anyone else out there who's going through depression, as I said before, you don't need to go through it alone, okay? You can send us your contact details, and we'll make sure that you are contacted by someone who will listen to you and perhaps provide you with some support that you need, okay? So you have our details. So we're going to pick our MAC winners. Now, the question I asked was, what was the name of the MAC presentation that I recently attended in Aruba, and of course the answer was Trends. I said it quite a few times. So Francesca, if I can ask you to pull the name out of the bag here to see our first MAC winner tonight.
Is my name in there?
I don't know. Although we do sometimes put guest names if they get the answer right.
Shucks.
Okay, what have we got here?
Annalisa.
Okay, so Annalisa, you have won something from MAC. In fact, I'm gonna post it on the Dolor Factor Live website over the weekend. And Karen,
I am not picking somebody if my name is not in there, Delia. That's not right. Leonie.
Leonie.
Yes.
Okay,
Leonie.
so Leonie, you're going to receive a special gift from MAC Cosmetics. And I have to say goodbye to both of you.
It's gone pretty quickly.
Yes, very, very quickly. But Karen, thank you ever so much for being here tonight. I've learned a lot from you, and I'm sure that Francesca has in her own way. It's been a really good time.
It's been a pleasure. It's been really nice, yes.
Thank you.
So now I know who I can call.
Now you know.
When I'm going through my
creative. We all do it.
I'm going to call them my creative breaks.
Good. Okay. And Francesca, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
And for your offer with this lady. You know, we could tell that she really needs some help and support. So thank you very much for that.
Welcome.
Good. And viewers, I'd also like to say thank you again to Tamara Edmonds, the manager of MAC Cosmetics St. Lucia, and to Dr. Alpia for his support when I was away. Don't forget, if you see me or the DFL team, Maria Fontanelle, Sancha Gaspard, or Lana Wilson, just say trios and we'll give you a voucher for 10% off dinner at this special restaurant Trios Caribbean Fusion Restaurant at Bay Gardens Beach Resort and Spa. And I'm actually going to go there this Saturday because I had such a great time. And if you were like me, brought up the Christian way, I can't eat any meat until Sunday. And I saw a really lovely fish dish on that menu. I'm going to go and taste some of that. Okay, and don't forget on Saturday there's a live set with Lenny Stone and Ngozi. Take advantage of Romani's jewelry sale at their 3 locations, La Place Carenage, JQ Charles Mall and Rex Saint Lucia, and I wear their jewelry, really lovely pieces. And Skin Science also has a sale of up to 30% off at their JQ Charles Mall store, and you can receive samples with some of their purchases. And I said I was going to show you this shoe, and I you know, and everyone's laughing because I'm bending down. I'm going to put it on the website. Okay, oh, thank you very much. Here we are. Look at this shoe. Isn't it just wonderful?
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? So look, you know, these are available from Falmore, okay? Loads of choices from there. Don't forget, you can visit them, and they're actually open on Saturday. So go down there and check those out. Next week, I'm going to tell you who we can have coming up shortly, but don't forget DBS. We have the Press Club with Clinton Reynolds at 8:30 p.m. on Sunday. Although I think last night he said he was taking a break. That's right. He said he was taking a break this weekend. For the Easter weekend, yes. But don't forget, we have that here, as well as all the splendid programs on DBS. So make sure you stay with DBS for Easter. Next week on Dolor Factor Live, we have Robsai Taylor and also Kami Joseph. And Aagee also will be joining us, okay? And we're going to be speaking about the entertainment industry on Saint Lucia. Check our Facebook page, our website, dolorfactorlive.com, and BBM us if you have any questions. And again, if you have any issues of depression, or if you know somebody else that you're not sure, you think that there's something wrong, please drop us a line. Let's not live in regret, because when something has happened, it's happened and we can't turn back. Okay, let me leave you with this. Okay, yes, a lot of us suffer with mental illness of some form. Some of us are born with it. Okay, some of them, they develop over time, the experiences, and we just cannot cope with them. When you see someone who suffers with this disease, sympathize with them, okay? Whether you choose to walk away, ignore them, or help them to seek help, at least have some respect for a living being, all right? Do not ridicule them. Support families who had to deal with mental wellness every day. Mental illness can happen to any of us at any time. Don't forget that. And above all, when you wake tomorrow and you take this program to your workplaces or your friends, face your attitude. All right? Some of us are not blessed as you are. Okay? So please check your mental wellness attitude. Why? Because DFL asked you to. On behalf of the DFL team and DBS and our guests tonight, good night and God bless.